Okay, lay it on me.
Neverland, we're here!
Yes, the echo's gone.
See us about something?
Well, not you, me.
Why were you just standing there? You daydreaming or thinking something over?
What's it to you, Paimon, if he is?
Yes, I did send someone to fetch you. But as for what I'd like to discuss next, well, I still have some reservations.
Given that we've already made the trip here, you should just tell us. Bet you need us to help you with something, right?
Well, that is the way of this world.
I do indeed have something I'd like to ask you to do. However, you should wait until after I tell you the details, then decide for yourselves whether you'd like to help or not.
Which is true. And considering how much the Traveler doesn't like involving herself in other people's businesses, yeah, that's a wise
The situation
response.
is this.
A while earlier at the Palais Mamernia.
It has come to my attention that the Snezhnayan harbinger known as the Knave wants a diplomatic meeting with you, correct? I heard that she was originally from Fontaine, but for her to suddenly arrive here and abruptly request such a meeting like this, I sincerely advise you to refuse her invitation outright.
Interesting. Why? Because you're afraid of what's going to happen? And interesting, we've never had them have a frank discussion with each other before.
I'm sure you're aware that her purpose is most likely related to Child's recent predicament. We convicted one of the Snezhnayan harbingers in a court of law, but we have yet to provide any form of detailed report on the matter. This does indeed provide an opportunity for Snezhnaya to put pressure on us. I believe we should adopt an evasive stance until we can provide a proper explanation and have a preliminary plan on how to deal with the matter.
No, we shouldn't. I think we should agree to the meeting.
Oh?
Well, you see, we are the ones that owe an explanation. If we keep putting off the meeting, it could easily result in the problem escalating, right? It's like a fight between two friends. If they don't agree to see each other and talk in person, isn't it possible that the friendship could end entirely?
Though diplomatic relations between Fontaine and Snezhnaya could be considered as friendly, it is only superficially
emphasis.
so. You wouldn't go so far as to
Friendly.
say that our nations are friends, as you did in your example.
I love Novelet. He's great. Him and Zhongli, amazing. There's just so much overwhelming blue in this scene. I can't even.
It was just an analogy. An analogy, okay?
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person, if we don't have sufficient information prepared, it is quite possible the result wouldn't be restored relations, but a complete falling out.
I don't think we should overthink those possibilities yet. Ahem. Even if the logic of the divine is not immediately apparent, its wisdom will only be revealed with time. Besides, you'll be at the meeting. If any problems do pop up, you'll have no problem navigating them.
God, way to put him in a stressful situation, though.
I must clarify that interacting and communicating with people outside of court is not my cup of tea. It seems you think too much of me.
Oh, his turn of phrase is amazing.
But more importantly, when did I agree to join the meeting with you?
You mean you won't come? No, that won't do. I can't go to the meeting alone. You have to accompany me. I must take you with me.
They're like siblings. That's the vibe I get from their interaction. the stern, taciturn older brother and the finicky younger sister.
Lady Farina, could there be something else regarding this matter that is being kept from me?
A very astute question. Farina, would you care to discuss with the class?
No, not at all. Look, I am the Hydro Archon of Fontaine, Focalor, the god of justice who is loved and adored by many. So I only hope that justice will be served in this matter. Don't overthink it. I'll go find someone to arrange the meeting.
Wait, she doesn't even wait for his approval or agreement. She's just off to arrange it. The time for the meeting with the knave that Lady Farina insisted upon arrives.
Though it could officially be considered a diplomatic conference, I prefer to see our meeting today as an ordinary tea party.
Okay.
I assume
Oh,
you
she's a
see it the same
ponytail.
way,
I thought she had
Miss
short
Farina?
hair. Oh, wow, that's news to me. Oh, your eyes, though. Ugh. Don't know about the eyes. Ugh.
Lady Farina?
Yes, that's right. Just like you said, a tea party. I should thank you for providing the pastries. They look delectable.
Can you trust any food on this table?
To make this tea party even more lively, I've invited someone else to join us today.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Neuvillette. I was born in Fontaine, so naturally, there's no need to introduce the nation's revered Eudex to me.
Hello. The pleasure is also mine.
Hello.
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine, and I'm told that the children of the House of the Hearth have been well taken care of by you.
Not Farina.
Oh, I'm not referring to when my children, Linny and Lynette, were falsely accused by you. Please don't misunderstand.
Falsely accused by you. The emphasis is subtle but strong.
The children of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood. Perhaps due to the reputation of the Fatui. There's no getting around that.
I mean, there is if you improve the reputation of the Fatui.
All I meant to say is that Fontaine has been stable in recent years. The people are well off and the children lead happy, fulfilled lives. That is something truly worth cherishing, and no one wishes to disrupt such peace.
Now then, you have come regarding the matter of child, correct?
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy Eudex Neuvillette doesn't wish to waste time with diplomatic pleasantries, and hopes that we can get straight to the point of our talk.
Does he seem like the kind of person who's impressed or pleased to have a discussion consisting nothing of except of like flattery and empty words? No, he's a man who just wants to get to the crux of it and leave.
Yes, as you surmised, understanding child's situation is indeed one of the goals of this trip.
Well, I'd like to understand it myself, as would the Archon and the Chief Magistrate.
As we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya, as well as Fatui Harbingers, Child and I have always been colleagues.
Has he ever referenced Alatino?
Were anything to happen in Fontaine, each of us would serve as the other's attorney to resolve the issue.
Ah, I see.
So now, in my capacity as his attorney, I request that Child be turned over to Snezhnaya. We have a responsibility to cooperate with Fontaine and resolve what has happened to him together.
The rules governing attorneys only apply before a trial has concluded. Since a verdict has already been rendered, we see the case as settled. I apologize for being unable to grant your request.
Simple, concise, to the point, case closed.
An outright refusal. Very well. I respect all the rules of Fontaine's courts, just as I respect you as Chief Justice.
Is she being sincere or not?
Okay, why don't we back up a step? You don't need to transfer Child to us. I only request to enter the fortress of Meripede to see Child and confirm his condition. It's not like you couldn't even manage to fulfill a simple request like that. Right, Miss Farina?
Does she plan on freeing Child? Because she's goading Farina into agreeing with her.
About that.
The fortress of Meripede has always been completely autonomous. Even we have no authority to interfere there, and diplomatic issues do not suffice as an excuse.
Interesting, they don't?
However, if you absolutely must confirm the situation of the Harbinger, I have a proposal.
Looks like it's... The knave showed up already? Well, Linny did say that father will be returning soon. We didn't even know that Linny was from the House of the Hearth at the time, so we kinda overlooked that information.
Please be careful, Neuvillette. The knave won't be easy to deal with.
Yes, thank you for your kind advice. I'm well aware of the situation.
I know you are, but that doesn't stop me from caring about you, alright?
I also noticed that Lady Farina acts a little odd and unnatural whenever I bring up matters related to the knave.
What is their history together?
Could the knave be threatening Lady Farina or something?
If that were the case, then why wouldn't Lady Farina inform me? And what means could the knave possibly have to twist the arm of an Archon?
I don't know, but she wants a gnosis, clearly. That's actually a really good point. Why are we not coming to these nations, coming at the Archon with, Snezhnaya wants your gnosis, be careful. Like, why are we not telling any of the Archons to be on the lookout for any subterfuge from the Fatui in regards to their gnosis? Like, I know we're not trusted when we immediately enter a nation, but to never even mention it, and then their gnosis is gone, and then that's it, this seems really short-sighted.
So maybe that's not very likely. Even though Farina can act a little weird at times, she's still an Archon.
Or is she? What proof do we and the people of Fontaine have that Farina is an Archon? Is it simply her longevity?
In reality, this problem is even more thorny than it appears. According to reports from the fortress of Meropide, Child recently disappeared under mysterious circumstances.
I'm sorry, he what?
The details are still unclear. We cannot rule out an escape, but there have also been no reports of him outside of the fortress of Meropide.
That's a little alarming.
Special guards oversee the fortress, and its internal systems are extensive. Combined with the special characteristics of the surrounding terrain, an escape should not be possible. I suspect that there's something else behind Child's disappearance.
But how? It would have had to have been people already in the prison. Because you can't smuggle people in.
I was only willing to share this information with you because you are friends of Child, and it is my duty to see justice done.
So this is what you wanted to see us about before.
Yes. I would like you to go to the fortress of Meropide and investigate Child's disappearance. This was my proposal during our meeting with the knave. Rather than allowing her to intervene, I offered to send someone to find out about Child's situation and report back to her in detail. The knave did not seem satisfied by my proposal, but she still agreed to go along with it for the time being. Her words were, "We will talk more once we have that report."
Of course that was her words.
So that means we bought ourselves some time.
How much exactly? But why do you want us to go? Wouldn't it be more convenient to have an official from Fontaine do this?
Firstly, you're already acquainted with Child. Your eyes may discern relevant details there that others would miss.
True.
And secondly, is the consideration of the unique nature of the fortress of Meropide.
Question. Is it possible that visions can work as homing beacons at all? I mean, it seems silly to say that, but we have Child's vision in our possession. Is it possible to use it as a way to draw us to him? Though, to be fair, the visions aren't exactly working properly at the moment. The Hydro, or his Hydro one anyway. No one else with the Hydro vision has said anything about it not working, so so it seems like that'd be kind of cool if you could.
Isn't it just Fontaine's prison?
I would not define it so crudely. The fortress of Meropide is not affiliated with the court system of Fontaine on paper. It has always existed as an autonomous entity. Early in Fontaine's history, criminals were punished with exile, not imprisonment. Even today, sentences against convicted criminals still include exile, just as before. The fortress of Meropide may seem like a prison, but it should in fact be regarded as a gathering place for exiles.
But wouldn't that make it seem like a favorable place to be in? If you were an exile and society just wasn't working for you, wouldn't you just get yourself sent to the fortress so that you could be with people like you if it's really not that restrictive or debilitating?
All we do is dispatch guards to keep watch and help maintain security, but we have no right to get involved with any other matters. Although I do have a personal relationship with the administrator there, neither myself nor the courts have the right to be directly involved with the investigation, no matter how serious the grounds.
I understand both sides. Like, I can get the pros of having the prison operate independently, because it means that you're not subject to political interference, as we're seeing here. You're not subject to changes of the system or anything, or any sort of outside influence. The Fortress of Meripede will continue to interact as a place of punishment, I guess, or a place for itself to go. It will still always perform the intended purpose without outside influence or anybody interrupting its purpose. But at the same time, in situations like this, having it not be related to the governing body of its nation seems a bit disjointed and not very helpful in particular circumstances. So I can see both sides of the coin and how it's a pro and a con. It's so unhelpful in this situation.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That's why you need us to conduct our own investigation as a third party, right?
Correct. I will arrange false charges against you so that you may secretly investigate inside the fortress during your detention. This will save us a lot of unnecessary trouble.
So how are we going to get those false charges dropped exactly so that I may leave the prison?
So, are you two willing to accept my proposal?
I like how there's no option. Since you're in such a tough spot, well, Child is our friend after all. Actually, this is rare that we have a character looking directly at the camera. Quite like this. It's odd. Anyway, since you're in a tough spot.
No matter how you look at it, it seems we're the best choice. Alright, we hereby accept this difficult task. Reluctantly.
Reluctantly. Now, what would be interesting is if we came into this fortress and you couldn't use any of your party members. You could only use the traveler. I mean, it would suck. Don't get me wrong. And like, can we leave once we... Surely we should be able to leave once we get to the fortress, because that would just be weird locking us in there. Though, it should lock us in there. For immersion.
You two have my sincere thanks. This matter is of critical importance to Fontaine's current situation. Also, I hope that both of you can keep this operation a secret. We will rendezvous at the Fortress of Meripede's entrance on Erinius once you've prepared yourselves. I will arrange for someone to take you inside.
Also, we shouldn't have access to our weapon when we go in, because they would take the weapon off you. So we shouldn't be able to attack with a weapon. We should only be able to use elemental abilities. See, these kinds of things, while restrictive and can limit gameplay, it makes it immersive.
Prepared ourselves?
This game will never do that, though.
Is there something we need to prepare?
For prison life?
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath. I'm afraid that living conditions inside the fortress are nothing like those on the outside world.
All right! Even though we'll be there on trumped-up charges, we'll be in prison for real.
Is this going to go against our record?
On second thought, is it too late to back out?
You didn't even consider the fact that we're prisoners?
Please do not worry. Since you are sacrificing both your time and quality of life for the sake of delivering this report.
Wow, he actually is aware of the quality of life. Sir, your feet are going through the floor. I've just noticed. Are you not uncomfortable with this situation?
You will be compensated according to the highest standards permitted to legal staff, regardless of the outcome.
Thanks, man.
Now that's more like it. Come on, traveler, let's go eat the best meal we can find. We'll eat so much that we won't need to eat another meal for a whole month. You're a treat.
Oh, it's because you don't have any money.
Are you leaving now? In that case, please take this cake as a token of my personal gratitude.
Did he bake for me? Aww. I love this guy. I sure as shit don't cook. It's true, I can bake. I can bake my own cakes.
Saw the other day.
This is not the time to be thinking about the event, Paimon. Go to Café Lucerne. Probably would have been just to go from where I was, but here we are. Are we taking the cake with us? I like cake. I just like sugar, let's be real. I'm not always that specific about how I take it. Whoa, we almost just knocked ourselves out. Shit. Sorry, Kuching. Oh, same table.
I'll have that and that. Oh, and one of those two. Ooh, and no Fanta, thank you.
Like how she has to specify no Fanta. You sure ordered a lot. Didn't you just finish eating the cake that never like... I'm sorry, she ate the entire thing?
That cake was pretty good. But as soon as Paimon remembered that we were about to go to prison, Paimon's stomach suddenly became
I'm sure it didn't. I'm pretty sure it's just psychological, Paimon.
Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've always been super careful ever since we arrived in Fontaine. Just to avoid breaking any strange laws here.
Which is a good thing, Paimon. You should be like that in every new country you go to until you understand its laws so that you do not break any of them.
But here we are, about to willingly send ourselves off to the Fortress of Mirrapede. Maybe this is what they call fate.
Maybe it isn't. Just look at it as an adventure, Paimon.
Let's just try our best to investigate everything quickly once we get there. Paimon doesn't want to stay in prison too long.
Charlotte?
Oh, what is that I hear? Is it the taste of a breaking story?
I'm going to prison, Charlotte. I still don't know what offense I caused, but I'm going to prison.
Hey, you can't hear a taste. And what are you doing here, Charlotte?
She's not wrong.
Oh, don't remind me. I invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here, and I was planning to get some great material out of him. But he didn't even show up.
Rude.
Calm down, calm down. This is nothing new. As a journalist, you should be used to this by now. As long as you can score some juicy tidbits from the traveler, you might still be able to recover the cost of the meal.
You know we can still hear you, Charlotte.
Never mind. It's nothing. I just heard you mention the Fortress of Mirrapede.
That I
You
did.
didn't commit a crime, did you? Please tell me all about it.
I think Nevernet probably ought to have told us what our crime was. It seems a bit weird to be going into prison and not know what we did to get there. Especially since we may be asked about it by the authorities when we get there. We probably should have asked before we left his office. Charlotte, I can't talk about it.
No way! We would never! We're just going there to...
Ahem.
Oh no, Paimon almost forgot that Neverlet told us to keep it a secret!
You know what you are, Paimon? You're a fucking idiot. I can't even with you. You're just a useless waste of space, honestly. Never tell Paimon your secrets. She's too dumb to keep them. We're going to serve our sentences and redeem ourselves for spoiling the ending of a detective novel in public.
Huh? You're being arrested for that? Oh. But now that I think about it, I suppose that's not completely unreasonable. That's pretty despicable. Almost as offensive as committing theft.
I mean, I don't like it when people spoil things for me, but that's a little extreme.
You mean Paimon really did something that serious?
See, I told you, Paimon, you didn't even think anything of it at the time.
Sorry, Paimon really messed up.
So keep your trap shut.
Well, in that case, it's nothing particularly newsworthy after all. Oh, how disappointing.
I'm sorry.
Oh, right. There's still a chance. Since you're going to be at the Fortress of Mirrapede, would you be willing to help me gather some material for a story?
Do you think I'm just going to be going there for a soiree, Charlotte? I'm going to be locked in a jail cell. I don't even know how I'm getting out of that defiant child. Unless the prisoners get free run in the prison, which would make no sense.
About that, Paimon doesn't think we'll have any time.
If I happen to pick anything up while I'm down there, I'll let you know.
Oh, it's nothing difficult. All you have to do is think of a way to get some time face to face with the warden of the fortress.
Wait, you want me to go speak to... Shit, Risley? I never know how to pronounce this dude's name. There's a freaking O there! Pronounce the O.
He was awarded the honorary title of Duke in Fontaine.
What use is that
Sounds
for
really
him?
cool, huh? Only those who have made significant contributions to the nation have been conferred this title. It's incredibly rare.
I mean, I get that it's nice to have the honor and prestige that goes along with it, but this dude literally lives in the prison. Of what use is that gonna be to him?
On top of that, the Fortress of Mirrapede has never been under the jurisdiction of the courts. Practically nobody, including journalists like me, knows anything about the person in charge there. Oh, if I could write an exclusive article about him, I bet it would sell a boatload of papers.
Would you like me to get a photo while I'm there? I think they'll take my camera off me, but you know, would you like that?
You make it sound easy, but it really depends.
Of course, I wouldn't ask you to do it for free. So this meal is on me.
Shouldn't you pay me after I get the goods? Because what if I get nothing?
All right, you got a deal. We'll do anything you want.
Then it's settled. The food should be here any second, right? Huh? Wait, just how much did you order?
I don't think Charlotte can afford this on her journalist wage. After completely stuffing yourselves, you prepare to go to the Fortress of Mirrapede.
Oh, Paimon's so Well, guess we have nothing to regret now, so let's get going.
I had no idea you could eat so much.
Right? Where does she put
That
it?
didn't go according to plan. Please, please, don't forget about the material for my news article.
I will do my best. Oh, sorry. I thought we were just going back to the Plammonia, but that is not the case. We are going to the opera, Epicles, to be told that we're bad human beings. Wait, why do I have two symbols? Oh, you can click on the opera. I mean, you can't teleport it directly. We'll just take it here anyway.
Wait. Paimon just said something really ominous, didn't she?
What? I have no idea what you're talking about, Paimon. It's not unusual. Do I have any sigils? I don't think I do. I think I got rid of them last time. Oh, hey, I do. What do you know? That's what, 2 levels? 1 level? 2. So 30 never goes up. Oh, come on. 3 off. Ooh. Oh, and I had some wishes from Nivelet, lovely. I'm like, where the hell did I get a wish from? Ah, yeah, it was Nivelet. We should probably make do with that. You will notice here that I have used my wishes going for Nivelet a second time. I'm not expecting to get him in this time period. Not even close. If I can get a C1 Nivelet, that'd be fantastic. If I lose my 50-50 in the handful of wishes I may get before this time runs out, then that's great. That means that for the next banner, I've already hit my pity. And if I get nothing, I've built my pity. So there's actually no reason not to keep wishing on Novelet because everything is a win as far as I'm concerned. So I ended up using that. So we were on like 20 or something, 20, 22, which is not bad. 3 here. I don't think we're going to get a character on these 3. Skyward Harp, a 5-star bow. It's so ugly, but okay, I will take that. Because you also gave me Masterless Glitter, or whatever it's called. Oh, I did get a character! Kirara! Okay, that was a lot to consume right there. A lot just happened. Okay, so we'll get Kirara. Where is she? There she is. What level are you? Oh, wow, I don't even have that many Kiraras. I didn't even realize.
As in business.
Shop for 3. Good lord. I will take that. Oh, and some Primogems. Nice. So we're just going to use those while we're here. I was going to look at the weapon. That's what I was going to do. Not that I'm using it because I don't use archers. I'm not expecting a character at all here either.
Opportunity while it's there.
Yeah, okay. So it's my 5th 5-star weapon. Increases crit damage by 20%. Hits of a 6% chance to inflict a small AoE attack, dealing 125% physical attack damage. Can only come once for a second. That's actually a really good weapon. I do not mind that at all. A great bow that symbolizes violence. Yeah, it looked Mondstadian. All of these that I have not paid for, 1, 2, 3, 4, are so bloody ugly. I hate this design, but it looks Mondstadian. Sound of the boat firing is music to the animate Archon's ears. It contains the power of the sky and wind within. Yeah, that sounds about right. I was going to look at if I have... Can we sort by type? Catalysts. I don't think I have... Because it would have been up here if I had any. I don't have any good quality catalysts. Oh, sorry. We go by type. Let me scroll down. Oh, God. Here we go. Because I don't remember what I need for Nivelet. It's none of these. The best one's probably going to be this event catalyst. Other than that, I don't even have any of what I need for Nivelet. No, I don't. Nope. I would have to craft one of them if I wanted to use the free-to-play version. But honestly, I think I'll just use this once I get it leveled. Can you equip to Nivelet? Receives a... Can we read that again? Sorry. Can we read that again? I missed it. During the water... Ah, so I've got to level it up. Okay, but I don't have any of these thingies to ascend it. No, anyways, I'll just go this way. But I need to finish the event to be able to ascend it. Well, we're here now. We may as well keep going. Finally getting rid of all this excess weapons that I have. I have so many sitting there doing absolutely nothing. Okay. It must be the next one that needs ascension materials. Because it needs the bookmark dandelion thing. Doesn't it? Oh, that's for refinement. Of course. Sorry, I forgot there were two different systems. I thought I needed it for level, but I don't. I only need it for refine it. I'm a twit. That's what I am. This is good. This is good that I thought about this then before the event ended, even though the event's got heaps of time left. To get the 1.5 times modifier. If we can just get some super good stats in the roulette on this, that'd be super swell. I wish you could actually pay to convert a stat. Is that something you can do? I don't think that's something you can do. Because wouldn't we all have done it if that were the case? Watch me not have enough level up materials now. Oh my god, this is taking forever. Should have just started from the high grade. Be a lot quicker. Even with the 0.5% chance extra. Not chance, 0.5 modifier. This is taking forever. Yep. We're upgrading to blues, guys. Oh, I have enough. This is great. This is fantastic. It's so pretty. At least it's the right color scheme. I'm pretty sure that was intentional. Oh my god, this is the slowest leveling I've ever done. When's the last time I leveled a weapon? This is painful. I wish I could just say auto add until level. Well, I mean, at least we're doing 20 now. Artifacts only let you do like 6 or 7 at a time. At least this does a significant number. But I'm certainly going through all my weapons. That's what they're there for, though. They are fodder. Mother of... Yep. We are going to have an issue because I'm not going to have enough of any of these. Shite. Okay. Sturdy bone shard. I know I just got here, but I'm going to go away now. So how many do I need? Probably should have paid attention to that. What's the quickest way to get to it? Weapons... level. Quality. Quality? I think quality. Didn't I give us the Neverlet? Or did I accidentally press cancel? Neverlet? Switch. There we go. Okay. Anyway. Oh, no. Send... Yeah, just one. Just one blue bone. One blue bone, please. Then I'm gonna need a bajillion after that. Bones, 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 bones. Wish you could just search. This is painful for the eyes. 1 sucrose. No Dory. Oh, actually, I've got heaps of these. I actually might be able to get through. This might be okay. Ugh, I'm gonna go through this pain again. It's not even a guaranteed level every 20 artifacts. Gross. So weapons don't get extra attributes? Is that just an artifact thing? I think I just thought they would all get extra attributes. This shows how frequently I do weapons, hey? I learned something today. So painful. Okay, so we need 12 blue. It was not this far down. There it is. Nope, nope. Sorry, it's blue. It's a blue flashy book. Here comes the problem. Okay, I need 7 purple. God, this maths is going to go terribly. Oh, shit. Does that mean I need 21 of these? Let's just do 10, because I can't maths. So I need 2 more of these, right? So I need 4 more of these? Is that correct? Yay! I need 3 tooths. Do I have the stuff for that? I certainly hope I do. I need 3. I'm sorry, 25% chance is just better than 10% as far as I'm concerned. I don't care if the outcome of the 10% is better. I don't want to risk it. I like my higher odds. Yay! And that's it. That's the last ascension we have to do. Brilliant. Love it. Done. Level 80! Woohoo! That was far less painless than I was expecting, and I do not have another one to do. So I need to get these dandelion bookmarks. Yeah, that's what I thought. But I can't get that until the event finishes unlocking itself, so to speak. So, yay, Neverlet. It's one less thing we have to worry about for you. Yay. Just a bajillion other things. Actually, while we're remembering and haven't yet entered the fortress, let's go kill us a seahorse up